Well, hello, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to your twin flame reading for mid-September. We're currently going into the weekend of the 16th of September 2022. So if you're seeing that this reading then it applies, and if you see it another time and it resonates, then of course you're meant to see it. Now, remember, this is the general reading. It's not for everybody, but take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, we've got a lot of astrological activity happening this month. We have got Venus in Virgo. We have Mercury retrograding, which is typically the time when exes seek us out and try to reconnect. We've also got that emotional energy that just happened as we're coming out of that Pisces full moon. We also have Gemini, Mars transiting Gemini, so there's a lot of that communication, there's miscommunication, there's the heavy earth energy with Virgo and Venus, and it's Virgo season. So there's actually a lot going on. There's also Mars is going into retrograde at the end of October, but it's starting to go into that shadow portion from the beginning of September. So a lot going on. Now I'm going to tap in first of all to the energy between you and your twin flame coming into this weekend, and let's see what may be in store for you, my darling Gemini. Okay, so let's get straight into it here, spirits and guides. What is the energy coming through here? Wow, okay, straight up you've got the sun coming through, gorgeous, and we've got flowering, which is that Queen of Pentacles energy. So lovely energy. When we think about the sun, it's that happiness as a card. It's quite beautiful energy between the two of you. So I've had a lot of readings coming through and messages coming through that twin flames are reaching out around this mid-September period, and I really feel that this is the energy here about that Queen of Pentacles. They're looking for stability between the two of you, right? So if there has been some kind of separation, don't be surprised if you do hear from them. Okay, so spirits and guides, and tap into the energy here around your twin flame, and we have got the Chariot, and that's just the card of awareness, right? So it's that real energy of getting things on track, wanting to get things on track, and this awareness of what they may have done in the past, because that twin flame energy is that push pull. It becomes intense and then it's all too much, right? And the energy kind of coming here through for you, my darling, is, now looking at this, hang on a minute, the energy we've got here for you is maturity. So again, this is this cycle. You're coming through this cycle, and we've got for you, my darling, you've got the star. So it's that real beautiful energy around the wish card, and I almost see the sun and the star as the same here. I mean, the sun is a star, and I just feel like you have come out of this situation, and it's actually kind of having this separation has kind of done you both good, even though it doesn't feel like that at the time. It is one of those things that does end up being beneficial for some twin flames, right? They kind of deal with that, as yours has got that maturity of, what does this really mean? What did that energy between the two of us really mean? Especially when you see that sun energy between the two of you, you can see that intensity, right? I'm just looking at some more energy around your beautiful twin flame here, my darling Gemini, and we've got the Fool, and I feel that there's this real there's this lively energy about your twin flame. They're quite charismatic, and look, for you as a Gemini to be attracted to them, they would have to have a lot of energy. And I really feel it's almost like that mirroring of that kind of sunrise energy coming from them. I think they are more than willing to reach out to you during this period over the weekend and coming into that new moon period. It's an interesting energy I get from them. It's almost like they needed to have this time, but they're kind of this energy of, they're a real renewer. Like there's this song, it's like they're sunshine, right? They're kind of that eternal sunshine. When you see them, they just light you up, and they light other people up too. They have a real radiance about them as a person. Yeah, yeah, I really feel that, and I feel like they're almost running towards you in the message that I'm getting here. It's almost like they're really they're kind of desperate to see you, and I don't mean that in a desperate, they're just, yeah, there's this abundance, and that's exactly what I feel around them. It's like they're kind of really maturing and growing. I think they've needed this time apart to kind of come into their own. They almost feel like they've been working on a project, and they come back and talk to you about it like in a very excited type of way, and you have that kind of star energy around you, as if you are going to be kind of offering them that warmth and that kind of magnetism that you had right at the beginning, when you were first kind of interacting together. I just get that real energy around what's happening between the two of you is becoming quite intense again, with that maturity and abundance on both sides. It's like you really needed this time apart, even though it doesn't feel like it at the time. As I say, it's one of those things that's kind of been a necessary thing. Okay, spirits and guides, just want to tap into some more energy here, some messages for my darling Gemini coming into this energy for the weekend. Okay. Okay. And we have got here the Seven of Pentacles. With time and patience, the mulberry leaf becomes a silk gown. And again, that's really the energy I'm picking up on. It's like you really needed that time apart. That Hermit, wow, that's just reinforcing it, that energy around you. Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. I think you've just really come into your own, Gemini. You've really found that comfort in what you've been able to achieve, and we've got strength around your twin flame, which is he knows not his own strength that hath not met adversity. And I feel like this, as I said, I feel like this has been a learning process for the both of you. You both needed that time out, and this coming together is kind of this, you know, I'm not sure what you want from this moving forward. I haven't tapped into that energy yet, but it's almost like it's not this over-energized reunion. It's more this quite mature union. And look at this with this energy here. We've got the Knight of Wands and that Six of Cups. It's like they're coming back from the past and they're looking back with quite a lot of fondness. I think they're going to tell you that they've been thinking about you a lot and really reflecting on, like, they start talking about things that you didn't even realize that they had noticed from the past, or like, did you really remember all of that detail? And again, that Knight of Wands is that real energy of, wow, I've got this real energy of wanting to be spontaneous with you. Like, they've got this renewed sense, like you've got there with that Fool card energy as well. I just want to draw a few more cards here, my darling Gemini, and tap into that energy for you. And we've got, for you, I've got the Nine of Cups here. So again, that's the Wish card, and you've got that Knight of Swords. So there's real action and energy happening, and I feel like the beautiful card for you to get with the Knight of Swords, being an air sign, you are hearing the words that you want to hear. And I almost feel with that Knight of Wands energy, I'm wondering if they are a fire sign, because fire signs too are very compatible with you as an air sign. It's almost like you're matching each other's energy here, which is quite positive. Okay, now let's look at the other cards here. We've got, oh, gorgeous Star. It's like you're both reflecting those Wish cards. The Queen of Cups and Judgment. It's like, look, gorgeous energy. And I feel like with the Judgment card, it's around them finding their own, they've tapped into their own passions and desires and realized that kind of, it's that life's too short scenario. But you've got both the Wish cards there, double Wish card, and the Sun at the top of the reading. You had that Star card as well on your side, and now it's flipped onto the other side of your twin flame. So I feel like they're coming into their emotional energy too with the Queen of Cups there. It's almost like, yeah, you've got that Queen energy and the two Knights energy there, that passion and intensity of words. It's kind of like that perfect combination. So I really feel like if you are putting out that energy to connect with your twin flame, I feel like they are going to, like, it's almost like there's this kind of snap together of that connection between the two of you. It's just like an aha moment, really, that happens between the two of you. Really quite beautiful energy. And look, this final energy here is you've got the Nine of Wands coming out and this Page of Wands, like this healing of that Nine of Wands, and then coming out as that Page is that new beginning from a wand. I really feel like we are talking about a fire sign here. So much Wands energy and fire energy. Not unusual for a twin flame reading, but it just seems to be fire overload here for this reading, right? And this kind of opening up about your kind of war wounds here and what you both feel about the situation and what's transpired. Is that real energy coming through? Gorgeous Gemini. Now I'm just going to draw a couple of oracle cards for you to close out the reading for you today. Spirits and guides, a closing message for my beautiful Gemini as they go into the weekend. Okay. Spirits and guides, final message for my gorgeous Gemini. Okay, so we've got here appreciation, sunflower for your partner, and then for you we have compassion, elderflower. So I'm just going to go into those meanings for you, my darling. And we have for you compassion. The flower is elderflower. With its small white flowers blossoming into branches of plump berries, elderflower has been featured in folklore from ancient times to our modern legends. Many traditions link the elder trees to protection and spirits. As for modern myth, the most powerful wand in the Harry Potter series was a wand made from the elder tree. Domestically, the berries are used in many foods and drinks such as cordials and fruit pies. Compassion is one of the strongest and most complex of human emotion. Through compassion, we not only feel and understand the feelings and hurts of others, but we may choose to accept those feelings and help relieve the pain. This card is a reminder to breathe and have sympathy for yourself and your situation. Do not be too hard on the way you think, you feel, or your outward goals. All things take time, and sometimes we need space to heal before we can reach our goals. Empathy moves us to listen to others, to see if we can offer kindness to those in need. We may not agree with every view of other people, but we can show compassion while holding our own views sacred. How can I show myself more compassion and understanding? Who needs my compassion today? Gorgeous energy for you, and I think that's really around that star healing and that hermit card that was around you. Now your partner has appreciation. The flower is sunflower and the butterfly is the Diana frutale. Sunflower is a beautiful metaphor for appreciation. It reaches toward the sun and follows its daily trek across the sky. The sunflower seems to cherish the sun and life itself. Native to North America, sunflowers are named for their resemblance to the sun. Their gloriously golden petals stream from their radiant center like sun rays. Reflect on what you have deep adoration for, and in turn, know that you are also enjoyed. No matter how small and insignificant you may feel, the universe is thankful for you, and you wouldn't have been created if it wasn't. There are so many things and people around you to be grateful for. Who and what will I appreciate today? Look at that, you've got like sunflower and you've got that sun, and I really feel that energy around this reading, that real energy around compassion and appreciation for each other is coming into fruition. It's a really strong energy in this reading for you, my darling Gemini. Beautiful. Okay, if you've made it this far, my beautiful Gemini, thank you for making it to the end, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please pop a like below if you did, or a comment. I really appreciate your time here today. And as always, my darling Gemini, take care and have a beautiful day, and may you hear from your twin flame this weekend or this coming week. It's very exciting.